Well, you see that UAE worm, that purple worm, just nosing ahead
Is
of
it purple or
Bangladesh.
black?
Well, is it? It's black. It's blackish grey kind of worm.
Yeah, it's grey, isn't it?
It's grey.
What's
Yeah, the
happening with you?
UAE
You're
color.
colorblind.
From the angle I'm watching the screen, it looks purplish. Anyway, it's the grey, the color of the UAE team.
Yeah, it is. I'm just wondering about how you saw it as purple.
Don't have to. Anyway, let's get
Pulling
on
your
with it.
leg.
Mediasan Mirage. Reversing now, doing it very well and playing it away from any of the fielders in that area. This is absolutely top-class batting, really taking the Bangladeshi bowlers on.
Just a question for you. Now we've seen teams like UAE. Take another look. This guy Suri is in magnificent form and he's playing some outstanding shots. But we've seen countries such as UAE and Oman and so forth and so on, we'll come to that, having a basic weakness, and that is against extreme pace, because that's not the type of bowler that they encounter most of the time, and they don't have such a bowler in their makeup at home. So you would have thought that maybe Bangladesh would have gone in with Taskin or Ibadat Hussain, because they both can bowl at 140 plus, get close to that 145 mark. I know that's how Sri Lanka played in that last T20 qualifying round in Oman. Used the extra pace to try and dismiss the batsman, unsettle the batsman.
No, Miraj!
So,
Great, Miraj!
I mean, I'm sure Bangladesh have a plan and a strategy. They do understand where they want to be, but what are your thoughts on this aspect that I brought up?
Hey! Run!
Quick run taken. To answer your question, I think they are here to do a little bit of experimentation. They would like some players to play in the first one, get the others in the squad to play in the second one. I think that would be the thought process initially in not playing Ibadat and Taskin. I saw them both bowl just prior to the start of the game. We expected them to come and bowl, but you know what? Even Shoriful can generate a bit of pace and bounce. Mustafiz has been, unfortunately, the person that Bangladesh have depended over the years has not really delivered the goods. He seems to have lost his bite.
What exactly has gone wrong with it?
I think nothing's gone wrong with him. I think batters have sussed him out. There's so much evidence through videos and assessment analysis and the variations. The point I was making earlier of him not getting the ball to come back into the right-hander from over the wicket. That's one part of his arsenal that he has not mustered. And that's the end of it. I think it was similar to dismissals of the Bangladeshi batsman. It went bouncing down the wicket, missed the line of the ball, Mediasan Miraj. I thought that was the arm ball, kept it going, evaded the bat, and the keeper did the rest.
That's a big wicket. That's a very, very good big wicket indeed, because Suri was batting well, 39 of 23, and he was looking to take on the bowling. One error on his part, induced error by clever bowling by the off-spinner. Has that ball that drifts just a little bit, just goes with the arm. And look at the captain, his frustration. Well, wicket number 2 of UAE is lost. It's Chirag Suri out for 39. It's 66 for 2.
আমার মতো আপনারাও জানেন ডায়রিয়া সহ যে কোনো পানি শূন্যতায় আমার রাস্তা এসএমসি রোড স্যালাইন কেনার সময় প্যাকের গায়ে এসএমসি লোগো দেখে কিনবেন।
এসএমসির ওর স্যালাইন।
Arvind? This is Winnie.
And it's the vice captain for the World Cup, Vrithya Arvind, has come in at a time when the UAE team were going pretty well into his 21st match, 470 runs. run, but a good strike rate of almost 136. And the reason why he's there is there's just that little drift, the arm ball beating the batsman, dancing down the wicket as well, down the wicket. And Nur Hassan Sohan had no problem in whipping up the bail. As you said, a little bit of frustration showing there. But that's the breakthrough that they needed. Miraj has got it. Musaddiq Hussain. Shaykot. 24th match for him. Just the 14 wickets. Quite a handy bowler. It went nicely past the diving fielder. And covered in the deep.
El Akra looks a good player. He's a powerful player. Tall, upright left-hander. Can really pack a punch. And again, you could see those long levers. Just timing it so well. But this partnership, that's going to be critical for the UAE. To just get closer. It's about getting closer to a score. That's what teams try to do. They try to hold on to their wickets, try and closer, get within striking distance, and then really look to strike. So this is a period that Bangladesh need to consolidate. They need to come up with dot balls. They need to do something. Maybe try and get a wicket or two more. Now, Arvind, I've seen him batted at number 3 in that qualifying round in Oman. Never really got going. So lot was expected of him.
Well, he'll be trying to change what he did in that qualifying, as you mentioned. And it's required because we just look at coming up to in 9 balls time, it'll be 10 overs completed. We'll see the comparisons. Obviously, UAE are ahead of Bangladesh at this point in time. It was the last 10 overs which changed things around for Bangladesh. They have the wickets in hand. I think they can make a run for the money. Good effort, but despairing effort, futile effort. Couldn't stop it from going around, but that was hit pretty hard. Went racing away.
He looks a good player, Lakra. The timing was perfect. Going square, just waiting for that ball. Just not enough width, but he created that width. And the timing was so good. For a moment, I thought the man on the boundary had it covered, but it just sped away to the boundary. The timing was good. The outfield is so fast, and it can really deceive you. It can give you that false sense of security.
No, fifth.
As you try to cut off boundaries, and you just realize that it's a little bit too quick.
Yeah, but can be deceptive at times. We've been down there. It's such a wonderful ground, lush outfield, the value for your shots. The crowds have enjoyed a good tussle.
Yes.
Bangladesh disappointing in the first half of the game, first 10 overs, then recovering to put up a decent total. But I tell you what, UAE are making the fight hard. That's an appeal going down leg, I presume. No response from the umpire. Possibly a leg by going to be signaled. There we go. 8.5 overs, another ball to